The CDC's new vaccine recommendations out tonight for pregnant women are making headlines across the country. All of this is coming after months of hesitancy and discussions with doctors about what expectant moms should do. So tonight, let's start with the personal story of a new mom hoping to connect with others after she says she made the wrong choice.
The reason I didn't get the vaccine is so I could have control of my own pregnancy.
But when expectant mom Savannah Moore ended up in the hospital with COVID more than a month before her due date, she realized the virus was in control now.
When my OB came and said, we're going to have to put you on the ventilator and deliver Delaney, I was saying, this is not her fault. If anything happens, save her.
Then a text to her husband at home, sick with the virus too.
All I could tell him was, I'm being put on the ventilator, Delaney's coming.
Then to her mom, who was allowed to be with her.
I was like, Mom, I should have got the vaccine. I should have got the shot.
10 days later, Savannah woke up, but not before she nearly missed the chance to ever meet her baby girl, born 7 weeks early and in the NICU.
I coded for 4 minutes. My OB did not think I was going to make it. It's a complete miracle that I am here.
Looking back, Savannah wishes she'd taken the vaccine while pregnant.
I guess I was just hard-headed because even my OB was saying, you know, I recommend you get it. I think it's completely safe. And I didn't listen.
She's not alone. According to the CDC, only 23% of pregnant women in the U.S. have gotten the COVID vaccine.
And you're not choosing between vaccine and nothing. You're choosing between vaccine and virus.
Dr. John Hathaway has delivered babies early to unvaccinated mothers who got COVID and had to be hospitalized.
These women just can't breathe. And we are saving their lives by delivering their baby early.
Hathaway hopes more pregnant women will avoid that possibly happening to them by following the CDC's recommendation and get the vaccine.
We know some of the complications with vaccines happen, but it's still safer than the actual infection itself.
You don't have to convince Savannah Moore any longer. She got the vaccine after Delaney was born and says when her little girl is old enough to understand, she has a lesson already to teach her.
And I'm going to tell her that, don't be hard-headed like your mom.
All right, so let's dig a little bit more into the COVID risk for pregnant women. It's not that you're at a higher risk of catching it, it's that you're at a higher risk of getting seriously sick if you do catch it. But why is that? Well, it basically boils down to the changes in your immune system.
Your immune system is suppressed, and that's on purpose because your body has this baby inside.
So any respiratory illness is harder on a woman who is expecting.
Your heart and lungs change and are actually working harder because you're not only pumping blood and breathing oxygen for yourself, but you're now doing it for your unborn child.
Now, in addition to reducing your risk of developing a serious COVID illness, this vaccine could also pass on protective antibodies to your baby. Back in May, several early studies suggested women receiving the Moderna or Pfizer shots during pregnancy had detectable antibodies in their umbilical cords. Another study detected antibodies in breast milk, suggesting at least some immunity could be passed along to babies before and after birth. Again, these are early studies, no definitive answers just yet. But prenatal experts say this is promising to see. We've got a breakdown of today's new CDC recommendations for pregnant women getting the vaccine. It's all posted right now on WTHR.com. And that wraps up tonight's big story.